Well. Good morning, friends. Welcome to Mini Medical School. It's Monday morning. We have our first case coming at you strong. Let's go. So yes, after each patient, I'm going to give you guys a little medical case, ask you a question, and then of course at the end, I'm also gonna ask Brian to see if he knows. First case of the day, 60-year-old male comes in with difficult to control blood pressures. Blood pressure of 170s over 100s. My question to you is, why do we have two different numbers for blood pressure? There's one on the top and one on the bottom. What does that represent? It's the holidays and no-show appointments are among us. My abscess did not show up today. Well, the person who has the abscess didn't show up. But my question for you about an abscess is, how do you treat it? What do you do? Just give antibiotics? Is that it? What do you need to do for an abscess? You have a giant pimple. We're gonna call it a giant pimple. What needs done? Okay, fortunately, my next patient is here. It is a follow-up for anxiety. At the last appointment, I put her on a medication for anxiety. Let's go see how she is. All right, thankfully, my patient with anxiety is feeling so much better. In fact, she actually stopped taking the medication because of she's going to counseling, feeling so much improved from a mental health standpoint, and I love that. So my question for you guys is, instead of medication, what is another treatment for anxiety that's also good for anyone with diabetes or high blood pressure or really any sort of issues? What could you do if you have anxiety, not a medication, to help improve? While you think of that, I'm gonna go see my next patient, who's a 25-year-old female, come in for follow-up of a bunch of different stuff. We haven't seen each other in several months, so we're gonna catch up. All right, one more patient in the books. This one, I just love hearing some of my patients' stories. She's a veterinary student, and just hearing the stories of the different animals she's taking care of makes me think, if I did things differently and went to vet school, I guess you're more likely to get pooped on by some of their patients. Well, some of my patients could very well take a poop on you. But, question about this case, she's coming in with some seasonal affective disorder. So my question for you guys is, aside from medication, what is one common therapy or treatment for seasonal affective disorder? I'll give you a hint. You ready? Okay. My next patient is also a no-show. I'm telling you, they're out doing their last-minute Christmas shopping. But it was supposed to be with a 35-year-old male who has kidney failure. I know, 35, that's really young. So my question is, what is the most common cause of chronic kidney disease in the United States? Well, think about that one. I have one more case before lunchtime, my favorite time, food. And so that's a wrap for the morning. My last patient was coming in with some thyroid abnormalities, which leads me to my question for you. Where on your body is your thyroid? Bonus points if you can tell me what the thyroid does. Yeah, it's time for lunch, and then I have 4 more patients this afternoon. Let's get it. You guys, I called it. No one's coming in today. I just had my 4th no-show of the day. Christmas shopping, or perhaps he was out getting cigarettes, which is why I was gonna see this next patient. We had started a medication to help reduce those cravings of smoking cigarettes, which leads me to my mini medical school question for today. What condition related to the GI system, which is, mouth to anus, the stomach, intestines, colon, all of that, what GI condition actually benefits if you're a smoker? Cigarette smokers actually have a much more mild form of the disease and less flare-ups with this particular disease. And I'll give you a hint. It's a form of irritable bowel disease. Don't mistake this for an endorsement and go and smoke if you have this disease. No. The detrimental effects of smoking far outweigh any benefit. The stuff it does to your lungs, your blood vessels, your heart, no bueno. What you got? I know what I got. I got about 15 minutes before the next patient is scheduled to come in. This is a new patient getting ready to establish care with myself. Oh, and if you're a smoker, the single most important thing you can do is quit for your health. Seriously, do it. There's medications to help you. There's 1-800-QUIT now. There's options. There's a lot of resources out there to help you. Please, as someone whose father passed away from a smoking-related disease, quit. Well, my new patient was supposed to be here at 2 for their appointment, and so far they're 3 minutes late, but we have a 15-minute grace period that you can show up in, so we shall see. But I wanted to take this time to say thank you guys, all of you subscribers out there. We just passed 32,000 subscribers. We started this channel 4 years ago and didn't know it would take off like it has, and we're having so freaking much fun doing it. Hopefully you're learning stuff, you're watching and you're having fun. Some of you have gone on our trips together where we've met some of you in person. So Out Loud has really got some wings of its own. 32,000 people living out loud. It's really humbling. It's really fun. I can't believe that we are where we are. Thank you to Bryan for going on this journey. I mean, I just started filming videos and brought him along for the ride, and you guys love him more than me. It's fine. It's fine. I won't take it personally, but thank you. Again, thank you. Here's to another year of fun and another no-show. Well, hello there, friends. Obviously, I've left the clinic. I couldn't get out of there fast enough because vacation has started. But thankfully, I did see 2 more patients. I had another no-show, but my final 2 patients of the day did show up. The first patient was coming in for issues related to high blood pressure and cholesterol. So, my mini medical school question for you guys will be, what has the largest influence on your cholesterol levels? Is it diet? Is it exercise or lack thereof? Or something else? You tell me. A lot of people are worried about cholesterol these days. What really impacts your cholesterol levels? Then finally, my last patient was all about the pancreas. She had issues of chronic pancreatitis, a bunch of other issues, but that was the main thing that we talked about. So, my question to you, the pancreas. What are the 2 most common causes of pancreatitis? Inflammation of the pancreas can be super painful. Super painful. What are the 2 most common causes? I'm on my way home. I'm going to quiz Bryan, and then we're headed to upstate New York to hang with the fam for Christmas. And just like that, car's packed up. I got a hitchhiker with me, and we're ready to hit the road. We got 4 hours and 40 minutes to New York.
Not bad. And we have a cup of tots.
Cup o' tots.
Oh, does anyone want some branded cupware?
Well, that's
what they call it.
A tater tot tastes better out of an Out Loud cup. Just saying. But Bryan,
What?
once we get on the highway, I'm going to test you. I did a mini medical school with everyone today.
Yeah.
I was asking questions after I saw patients. You guys know, but Bryan doesn't. And you're going to get quizzed on every question I ask the viewers, okay? Once we get to the highway. So get your thinking cap on. Still with 4 hours, over 200 miles to go. Bryan, are you ready to attend mini medical school?
I am. I've always wanted to be.
Put on your stethoscope.
I want to be a mini doctor.
Because we are starting with question number 1.
Well, good question to start with.
Yeah. Blood pressure, you have 2 numbers. You have a number on top and a number on bottom for your blood pressure.
Yep.
Why?
One is the systolic, one is the diastolic.
Very good.
And
Gold star to you. And what does that actually mean?
one is how the blood is pumped out, and then the other one is how it's pumped in.
You are, you know what? I'm going to give it to you. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Here. So the top number is the pressure when your heart is beating. The bottom number is your pressure when it's relaxed, which is when it's filling. So you win.
I know.
Good. Look at you.
Look at me.
You actually did go to nursing school, didn't you?
I didn't get into the nursing part.
Oh.
Well, no. I'm
Sore
just saying.
subject?
No.
Too soon?
Yeah, too soon. Too soon 30 years ago.
All right. Well, I have question number 2 coming at you hot.
I'm not going to look.
You're all big on Dr. Pimple Popper. I know you love her. I know you because I always come home and you're watching her stuff.
But I never know what.
Question being, how do you treat an abscess? What do you have to do?
Oh, just love it. And
What?
Enjoy it. No, that's how you treat it.
Just love it?
Yeah, you just love it. All right, so an abscess. It depends, I think. I would...
You have a giant pus-filled crater. What do you got to do?
I would, hit it with some Lanacaine first.
What's Lanacaine?
Is that what it is?
Lidocaine?
Lidocaine.
Okay.
Lanacaine was kind of something. No, there was a Lanacaine, and it was like a spray that would like make your cut feel better when you were a kid. Not Bactine, the Lanacaine. So I think it did have some numbing properties. So anyways.
You're numbing.
So you would do the Lonnie Anderson.
Just tell me what to do to it.
I would cut it open.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. You win.
Do.
You gotta, it's called an...
But you're not gonna, you have to numb it
What
first.
else you gotta do, though? You gotta cut open, you gotta drain that
then
puppy.
You gotta,
Incision and drainage, or an IND.
You gotta keep doing it and feeling around.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you gotta get the little loop thing at the end to put inside to break up.
You gotta pack it. You gotta,
you gotta
break up the loculations.
If there's anything there. Yeah. Then you take the long wick, if it's a really big one. And
pack
you just
that baby!
It in, and then they come back the next day.
Well, a couple days.
So you can check it.
Yeah.
Make sure it's good.
Look at you, Merrill.
So.
Look at you.
Okay.
You're wicked smart. That's 2 for 2.
Well, it could be downhill for me. Did I miss the turn?
You probably did. What is a good treatment for anxiety that is not a medication and is also good for things like high blood pressure or diabetes or really anything?
Subscribing to Out Loud.
Oh!
3 for 3?
I want to give you points.
All right.
And while
I would say exercise.
You win. Gosh, you're good. My gosh, Merrill. Give me a high five. No, don't give me a high five. You're driving. Instead of medication, what is good for SAD? The acronym SAD stands for Seasonal Affective Disorder, which is when you get like super depressed.
Yeah, I know.
And low mood, low energy.
Go to Key West with Out Loud.
Wow. You will get this type of therapy there, most likely.
They have those red light mask things.
Dude, that's awesome. Yes, light therapy. Look at you. It kind of helps regulate your circadian rhythm. 30 minutes in the morning, get your body going. Look at you.
I feel it.
I always thought that was just such an appropriate acronym. SAD.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It is.
sad. Yeah, because you feel sad. So, all right. A stunning 4 for 4. I'm just looking at the questions over here. We have the next one. What is the most common cause of chronic kidney disease? What is the most common cause, Bryan?
I don't know this one. Alcohol.
No.
Hold on. What is
one
the
more
most
one more guess.
Oh, high blood pressure.
That is the number 2 cause of chronic kidney disease. Number 1 being diabetes.
Oh, the sugar disease.
The sugar disease. Yep, diabetes. And really, seriously, close second is high blood pressure. So make sure that blood pressure is controlled.
Okay.
Don't miss your exit as we enter the next question. Where is your thyroid? Where's your thyroid, Bryan?
It's in your neck.
Point to it. You're a little off. And you're almost getting off the road.
Oh, I have a zit there.
Nice.
It's right there where the zit is.
Nice. No, it's shoe.
It's like
Find your Adam's apple. It's just inferior to that.
Well, my Adam's apple way up here.
No, it's not.
So I was right. So I get that question.
Well, listen, I have 3 more questions.
Only
so we're
3?
switching it up. Keep your eyes on the road.
All right.
I do have my seatbelt on, you guys. Safety first. All right. What GI condition? This is the hardest. Let me just preface. This is the hardest question.
Diverticulitis.
No.
Thought I was going to be like Jeopardy.
It's because I tell him all the time about my cases of diverticulitis.
IBS.
No. What GI condition
Good. Now that I eliminated those, I
actually
might get
gets better? It improves if you smoke cigarettes.
it. Jesus.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting pathophysiology. Which we don't fully
GI?
understand, by the way. And the hint being it is a type of irritable bowel disease.
A peptic ulcer.
No.
Okay.
No.
Again,
One more question or answer.
Guess.
Try.
One more guess.
You're trying.
Colitis.
Yeah, ulcerative colitis. There you go.
And it was
For
like, I knew
whatever
it was
reason,
ice.
poorly
Colitis.
understood, but we think it's related to the immune response and tobacco's effects. Smoking, actually, you have a milder case of the disease if you have it.
But you have lung cancer.
The detrimental effects of that, not worth it. Not worth it. We have
Right.
2 more questions.
Okay.
Here we go. Of all the things that influence cholesterol, what has the largest influence? Diet? Exercise?
Influence which way? Bad or good?
Diet, exercise, or genetics?
Genetics.
Yes. Very good.
I was gonna. You didn't even have to
I
give
just
me.
teed that
you
up
didn't
for
even
you.
have to give me the option.
Well, I have so many patients
I was gonna
that
yell out genetics.
come in and they're like, oh, my diet, like, how do I improve my cholesterol? I'm like, dude, you can't do much with your diet.
Because-
seriously, it's mostly genetic.
Our diet, I mean specifically my diet, is not horrible. You will say that, right? I'm not like fatty foods and
Yeah, not this week.
you know. Not this week. I tried this week because I knew I was going to be eating like crap the next 2 days. But my mom has high cholesterol.
Yeah.
So even when I was at my lowest weight like 3 years ago, my cholesterol was still like borderline.
Well, and people think cholesterol is evil, but it's not. It's not evil.
It's good
You
and
need
bad.
it. You need it to create sex hormones. Actually, every cell in your body, the cell wall is made of cholesterol. You need that stuff.
Yeah, cell walls.
Yeah, sexy wall and sex.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go.
Last question,
Genetics.
bonus
There you
question.
go.
I
Genetics.
got that one. That was
All right. The last question was a patient I had who has chronic pancreatitis. Okay.
chronic pancreatitis.
Yeah. But my question to you: there are 2 really big causes of pancreatitis. What are they? If you give me one, I'll be happy. I'll give you a hint.
What does the pancreas do? Because you don't need it. So-
I mean, you do need your pancreas. I mean, you can live without it, but you have to supplement insulin, digestive enzymes, all sorts of stuff. But 2 most common causes of pancreatitis are...
So it helps you digest food. That's what you said?
Yeah.
From the GI tract?
Yeah.
And so you were asking me what is a leading cause of pancreatitis?
Yeah.
I mean, is it easy as saying diet?
No.
Okay. Is it easy as saying meningitis?
Wow. No.
God, this car smells like onions.
This car smells like onions because we had Subway.
We had Subway.
Eat fresh, baby.
Alcohol.
Alcohol. There you go. That's
3 guesses.
it. That and gallstones.
Oh, the gall.
The gall.
The gall of it all.
There you go. 9 questions.
And I probably
mini
had-
medical school.
I had like 6 solidly right. 3, it took me a little while.
If I had to rate you, I'd give you a C+. So, Brian, you need to go back to medical school.
I think I'm
you
going
make
to.
a promising practitioner.
I think I would.
But for now, let's just be out loud. Let's take this to
Yeah,
New York.
I think I'd
We
rather
have
just do
another
that.
3 hours left, so
Woohoo!
yay!
Yay, driving at night.
But
Yay.
we love you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the daily vlogs. This is a bit of a longer one, and hopefully an educational one.
Yes.
Funtertainment.
I like playing games. I like
Funtertainment.
playing the games.
Is that what it's called? Funtertainment? No, edutainment.
Edutainment.
I almost got it right.
You got it.
Love you guys. Don't forget to live your lives.
I love